wedding balloons, Huntington Beach, California. Like, I want to see what's popping up here. So we do have ads, and we have Photo Vibe showing up in ads, so that's fine. We're there. We're not in the Google Business Profile, but we're not located in Huntington Beach, so like we are, right there. And so we actually did show. We're just on the top 3, but some of that again is you have businesses directly in Huntington Beach that are showing up. So that's just as we get further away, that's going to be harder to tackle. And then here, like, we're second, so like for this particular one, Wedding Balloons Huntington Beach, Balloon Planet is like a big nationwide company. So the fact that we're second here, that's really in fine shape. And so I wouldn't, that one's doing okay. We can't do anything better than to be, we can be in the first spot, I guess. But that's not bad. If we wanted to look at optimizing this page, one thing that I could, what are they doing? They have balloon bouquets for delivery. So they're targeting like balloon delivery. Let's look at their actual page here. So they have Huntington Beach, balloon delivery, balloon decor. We could look at, like, do we have balloon delivery on this page? Doesn't look like it. Whereas delivery, I guess at the bottom of those, but like having an actual, where is that? Balloon. We do have a little balloon delivery here. Maybe, we could make a, maybe a slightly better section for like balloon delivery would be one thing we could look at. But a big picture, like, that's, we're not doing super bad there. Let's look at, balloon decor, Newport Beach. We'll do 2 more quickly. Like balloon decor, Newport Beach, California. Again, we have the ad showing up there, which, they want to be showing up there. We're number 1 in the Google Business Profile. So, that's great. And then again, we're number 2 here behind Balloon Planet, which is like, they're just a much bigger website than us. This is also showing up as balloon bouquets. So I think, that would be, what could we do to further improve this? I would make sure that we have balloon bouquets and balloon delivery for those pages. We'll do one more. This is a bigger one, balloon decor, Los Angeles. So this is going to be even harder because we're not near Los Angeles. And so, we don't have a Google Business Profile up here, so that's going to be tough. We're down here, so even that's like, it's not bad. We're the 4th, and we're being beat out by people who are actually in Los Angeles. So some of this is just, that's the process, though, I guess, is like, hey, we're not actually doing super bad on ranking based off, these kind of random checks. There are things, where it's, balloon bouquets, balloon delivery that we could probably better add in here. And that's really like, that's the gist of it, where we just want to see, hey, for this keyword, what's ranking at the top and their top couple results if they're ahead of us, and what can we learn from that? Hey, let's add balloon bouquets, let's add balloon delivery, and that's a gist of it. Then the next step would be like, can we get, so it's looking at the title tag here. Like, I would even say we could update these title tags. Elegant party styling doesn't help us at all. Like, it's just a fluffy word. Like, we should replace this with like balloon bouquet delivery. Like, that would help us a lot, and we could start to go through that with all of the balloon pages there, and then it would be then looking at the content. So like, can we add balloon delivery in here? Can we add balloon bouquets in here? And then the last thing that's easy to do would be looking at our blogs. And even I mean, honestly, like you should assign this to Tani. Like this looks terrible. Um, but then going into the ultimate balloon decor for wedding, the ultimate guide to balloon decor for weddings. So like in here, that we're linking to our main balloon decor page. We're linking to another blog. We're linking some of the main pages here, but like probably at the bottom of this blog, and this is a pretty thorough blog. What I'd love to see then is at the bottom having like our locations or our service areas, where then this is a wedding blog. So then on each of these we'd have like need wedding balloons in Huntington Beach and link to the wedding balloon Huntington Beach page. Need wedding balloons in Los Angeles, and then link to the wedding balloon Los Angeles page. Like that's what we really want. And then, sorry, I'm going on here, but so then where we would have our content strategy, so we'd like on this blog section here, or it's the content clusters, to where we would want this is where like this blog one would come in, to where for wedding balloons we would insert a row down here, and ideally we would go to this wedding balloon wherever the blog was here, this wedding balloon blog, and then we could have a link from the wedding balloon blog to our wedding balloon Huntington Beach, California page, and then we're coming back in here and like adding that in here. So then we would see, hey, this Huntington Beach, this wedding tips blog, I'm not gonna update this. We should go in and update it, but like where that becomes a blog that's linking there. And then for if we have other wedding balloon pages, which maybe we do here, it's like wedding balloons Newport Beach, we should have one back on this content clusters. They should have wedding balloons we should add in, and then we should include this page here. That's the right page. To where we have a wedding balloon Newport Beach page, and then similar, we add a row down here where we could have this blog that's then linking to, we're link up to the Newport Beach page. And for a blog like that, like we could, every wedding balloon page we could link up to that. So now we've looked at our wedding balloons page. We've looked at, hey, here's some stuff we could do to, tweak the title tag. I would, all of these should probably include, wedding balloons Huntington Beach. I think that's good. We want that. But then adding on to the back here, instead, either photo vibe party can go way at the back, but then have like balloon bouquet delivery, just because we were seeing balloon delivery and balloon bouquets really pop up there. So we do that for that page. We potentially add a little content somewhere down here, like make balloon delivery or balloon bouquets somewhere on, we have a section there. We don't need to do all of this right at once. And then like coming in, update this blog. Let's at the bottom here under the conclusion, like if you need wedding balloons in Newport Beach, then linking to the Newport Beach wedding balloon page. If you need wedding balloons in Huntington Beach, linking to the Huntington Beach wedding balloon page. And then like it's not hard, but there's a lot going on. So that would be the purpose again of this document, where we have our main location pages, so we know where those exist. Then this content clusters is really for the internal linking, and then ideally where we can then track all of these phases. So even like in here, some of these pages should be pulled, if we have them, pull over here, and then like going through existing blogs to update for wedding balloons, or to add those internal links in, and then track like, oh, we have, because then we could see on here, hey, we've got a bunch of wedding balloon blogs. Great. We don't have any for gender reveal. So like, let's go make sure that we're linking back to the gender reveal page. And the big, like ideally, if we had, you know, 3 to 5 blogs for each location page that we're getting internal links back to, like that just creates such a nice content cluster around around our topic. So all right, that was much longer than I intended, but hopefully that was helpful. I'm gonna Disha and Adam, I'm gonna share this with everybody because I think it is helpful to see how to think about content strategy, the content clusters, adding blogs in there, looking at throwing the search result in there, seeing where we're showing up, seeing what else is showing up, what's above us, how we can improve our content for that. All right, thanks. Have a great day.